Cheddarax Spotlight. You know what I'm saying? This is where I shed light on things that you may. Okay, what's up, peoples? It's your boy Cheddarax, and you now tuned into the Cheddarax Show. Come on, clap it up, clap it up. Alright, today we're doing the Cheddarax Spotlight, and if you don't know what the Spotlight is where I shed light on things that I feel I should share with the people, things I recommend for people to watch. You know, them things can range from a number of things. It could be movies, television, music, you know, anime, clothing, whatever comes to my mind, I feel like I should share. You know what I'm saying? And today's spotlight. Hold on, wait. Let me pay these bills first. Shout out to the clothing line. It's orclothing.com. You know, you see I got the Maryland flag joint on. You know, got the Maryland hat representing my hometown, my home state. But yeah, man, we got a lot of different shirts. You know, you can check them out on Instagram. You can follow me also. The Instagram is OOR, that's OARD clothing _ you know, that's the Instagram. And also check out, you can buy and purchase the merch on localculture.com, you know, as well as other brands. They got a lot of different stuff up there for you to check out, you know what I mean? So also check that stuff out. It's called localculture.com. But yeah, let's start with this spotlight, man. Now the spotlight, the thing I want to get a spotlight to is a movie. You know, I really enjoy movies. I'm a movie buff. You know, I like good movies. I can watch any kind of movie, as long as it's good. You know, I can watch it. Don't matter. But the spotlight goes to this movie I just seen called Hereditary. Right now, it's kind of new. It's been out maybe a couple months now. You know, it's like a scary movie, horror movie or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I can say this, right? It might be one of the most creepy, because, you know, movies ain't scary no more. Anytime you see a scary movie come out, you know, it's pretty much the same regurgitated concept, same thing over and over again, you know, possessing and ghosts coming behind the door and, you know, just shit like that. If you seen one, you seen them all. But with this movie, it was actually pretty creepy, man. Like, I watched it and I'm like, damn, this kind of like, you know, this is pretty good. You know, I just like the way it was shot. I like the acting in it. The one thing that made it kind of give it that scary allure is the fact that it was so vague. It's like, it didn't like OD with the jump scares and all that craziness. It wasn't ghosts and shit all over the place. It was more so a psychological kind of thing. But Hereditary is about this woman. All right, this woman, she had a mom. In the beginning, her mother died. So in the beginning of the movie, you know, she's attending her mother's funeral and stuff. And apparently, her and her mother ain't had the best relationship. You know what I'm saying? The main character, I think her name was Anne. Anne had 2 kids. She had a son named Peter and a daughter named Charlie, right? Charlie was like this weird kid. She was like, real secluded. She used to like make arts and crafts out of like weird things, like, you know, finding like trash and making little models, little idols or whatever you want to call them out of them. Peter, he was just your typical teenage boy, you know what I mean? You know, wanting girls at that age. He, you know, was looking at girls, or, you know, just a typical boy. And then she had a husband too. But it was about her mother dying. You know, once her mother died, she was kind of going through like, she felt guilty for some reason, and she had to get some kind of counseling. So she would attend these groups, you know, like the groups where you go and y'all talk about y'all losses and you help just to talk about it. The thing I like about the movie is that you don't really know the relationship between her and her mother. Don't really go into details, but throughout the movie, it'll kind of show hints to what kind of relationship they had, and it's kind of like you gotta watch it in order to tell exactly what they was going through. Like for instance, she mentioned how her and her mother, when her son was born, she kept her mother away from the son for whatever reason. But once the daughter was born, she basically gave the daughter to the mother because she felt guilty for not letting her be around the son and whatever. So the grandmother was attached to Charlie, who was the girl, and she was just speaking at it in a group, and it's kind of like, okay, so you throughout the movie you kind of see what kind of relationship they had, Then things start to get a little crazy. Like, I want to tell y'all about it without spoiling too much, but things get a little crazy. She was the mother, and she was like some kind of artist or something. She would make little miniature houses, like real life situations, and it'd be like a dollhouse with. She had a whole model of her house. It was like, as a matter of fact, on the first scene, it shows the dollhouse and it zooms into a room, and it was kind of them in the room, which is weird. I was thinking like, so what is this, like a fake thing? But I guess that was just a camera trick, or just showing the audience that she makes real life models, just miniature. She even had miniature models of her mother, which was like creepy. Some of them was creepy, and that's another way you can kind of tell how she's feeling, like just based on the models she's making, because she's making like models after real life events in her life. She was really good at it too, by the way. But anyway, further down in the story, she starts to find out, the audience starts to find out that the mother was dealing in a lot of things that wasn't really that they didn't know. Like for instance, I think I could say this without spoiling it, but the mother was like a witch, like practiced witchcraft, and not like in the craft type of way, like not in no cheesy type of way. I'm talking about real witchcraft, like they do nowadays, because there's people out here that really practice certain kinds of witchcraft, so I guess that's why it's called Hereditary, because the mother was kind of like a medium, or she would practice certain black arts, or she was a witch, and the daughter probably had these curses on her life without even knowing it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about the grandmother's daughter, Anne, and then Charlie, who is Anne's daughter. Of course, it passed down to her because she was like a special kind of kid. It's a scene in the movie where a pigeon flew into the window, and the pigeon died. She went outside, took some scissors, and like cut the pigeon head off and put it in her pocket so she can make a little doll out of it. And but all in all, man, I want to kind of get into it without spoiling it. But what else can I talk about? It was scary, man. It was creepy. It was scary. The acting was great. It's like it doesn't OD you to death with like cheesy. I think when scary movies like do that ghostly shit like too much, it kind of becomes cheesy to me. So I like the whole vagueness of it. I like the whole mysterious aspect of it. Like, I like the weirdness of it. It's just something about it. More so psychologically, it's scary. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if you haven't seen that movie, if you haven't never seen it or heard of it, and you into good scary movies, check it out, man. If you into like hacker slashing, that crap, then this is not for you. But if you into something that'll really creep you out, keep you at the edge of the seat, and also be a good movie, you know what I mean, then check this out, man. You'll be surprised, you'll be surprised. I actually watched it twice, you know what I'm saying? It was that good to me. But yeah, that more spotlight goes to Hereditary, man. If you haven't seen it, check it out, and make sure you let people know that Cheddarax sent you there. Make sure you let them know that you were watching my channel and I recommended it to you, so you went up and synced it. And when people say, hey, what made you go see that? You be like, yeah, Cheddarax. They gonna like, who's that? You like, follow him on YouTube. He's dope. He's cool. He's a cool dude. You know what I'm saying? Shit, man. Thanks for tuning in to the Cheddarax show. That has been a spotlight. Hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to like and subscribe and tell your homies, everybody, man. Subscribe. Help your boy get his subscriptions up. You feel me? Because if I make it, we all make it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I'm out here. Salute.